So I sold my very first piece while I was still living in Toronto. I was a broke student and I just wanted to create art for myself and have something up in my apartment because I couldn't afford to have anything. So I made this piece of art and it was pretty abstract-y as the background, and there was like a feather that was kind of drawn over the background. And there's these glass pebbles, if you will. That was my very first piece of art that I sold, and my roommate at the time bought it off of me. But then I got hired to do a pretty big piece after that, pretty substantial piece, and that I would say was more this style. And it was a 5-foot by 6-foot canvas, so quite large, taller than me. So, and I kind of joke, I'm like, now I just create art that towers me, quite literally. Just like larger than life. Like I like creating really big pieces, yeah. I try to be in a pretty calm state. Like even on the way here, well, I guess my morning routine really helps me with that too. Because I wake up, I meditate, I read, I work out, I journal. So I take that time for myself to really ground myself and center myself before I go serve, if you will. I guess some of that I do on a subconscious level and some of it I do on a conscious level. So with the shadowing and the textures and all that, because I think that's what people generally say. They're like, oh, I really love the texture of your work, which you don't get when I'm doing, say, like an alcohol ink piece. That's like way more about color and like the flow or shape of it. But when I'm doing this style, it is a lot more about that texture. Well, as you can see, like I started with texture. It's like I want my pieces to feel light and calm and serene. Yeah, I want them to evoke an emotion for people. But ultimately, I try to be in that state of being so that it is expressed or it comes through the art in that way. I love working with color, shapes, mark making. I think the sparkle too, like just also speaks to me in the sense of, like I don't want them to ever look like a arts and crafts project. Like I want them to look classy, and so that foil like does add that bit of shine or sheen that just allows them to like shine in their own way. It's like we should all just be a little bit, we should all have a moment to sparkle a little bit in life, you know? One of the biggest compliments that I get when I've done trade shows is when people walk into the space or into my booth and they're like, oh my God, I immediately feel calmer, or I just feel good, right? And like that's capturing that energy. And I'm like, that's really cool to me, that it's like, sweet, I got to shift someone's energy or have them feel an emotion. I think that's what art, not just mine, any good artist's work has the power of.